Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to the 726 show right here in Harrison, Arkansas. We're glad that you tuned in to this week's episode. And this is an episode.
Look at this.
You do that in your spare time?
No, I just happened to
While you're
think
driving
about
down the
it,
road?
so I just thought I'd flap
I
myself.
need to put a pair of those on. And
You
see what it
do.
feels
You look
like.
awesome. Freak.
So how's it going?
It's good.
Anything big going on? You moving in with your in-laws?
No,
or-
I am. I was telling Dan that my son and future daughter-in-law have bought a house, and it's, not even a mile from us. So we've been moving them and helped them clean up their rent house and yada, yada,
Okay.
yada, yada, yada. But it's been kind of fun. I've
Some
gotten
good
to spend some
quality
time with
time,
Stephanie,
yeah.
and I'm very, very pleased. If I could have picked a girl for my son, she fits the
But
bill.
you didn't. He did.
Exactly, and I'm very,
As
he did
did
well.
Wise choices.
I think so. Very
Well,
much
good.
so.
Good.
All up in the play, which Eric may allude to, but a funny thing happened on the way to the forum, which will be the first 2 weekends of May, but it is, it's coming right along.
Now that's a play you're going to be in. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's kind of
Now, is
slapstick.
this a musical or not?
It is a musical.
Okay.
I don't, it's,
This is one of the plays that people have been asking for to come back, right?
I believe so. They did
Yeah.
it 19 years ago.
Yeah.
And Jim Gresham played the part of my husband 19 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
Cynics. I was not in it at that point, but he has revived that
Oh,
role, and
so he's your husband in this.
he is my husband in this, and
Okay.
it's been quite fun, actually.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Well, he doesn't act much.
he
He
doesn't.
chooses his
Used to
roles,
be,
yeah.
I think, it involved more, but a little less now. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so yeah, I think he was probably thrilled to be able to do this part again.
Good. Good.
And you haven't been in anything in
I
a
have
long
not.
time,
I've been busy doing other things.
Star Trekking.
I've been trekking, and then I have a wife that requires some of my time, so I'm dedicating a lot of time.
She's here in the studio with us.
She is here, so
today.
I need to watch my P's and
Yes,
Q's,
you
my
do.
R's and S's and Z's. So
Okay.
we've been busy. We've been rescuing horses.
So how many do you have now?
We have 2 horses.
I knew you had one.
We have one Lacey, and then we have one Kai Moon.
Okay.
That's an Indian.
Is
it's an
the
Indian
horse okay? I mean, health
Yeah,
wise?
yeah. We have. I actually have brought some pictures of the
Well,
horses.
look, can
We're
we see
very
them?
proud of them. I don't know
Or-
which one's going to come up first. Oh, just a minute. I hear in the back. Oh, just a minute. Need to
Do you do it like
pull
that,
that
Dan?
lever. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I can tell the story while they're racking
Okay.
up photos. Kelly's a horse person. She
Mm-hmm.
loves horses, and she has a special heart for those. And she friended a guy here in Harrison, an old horse hand,
Mm-hmm.
and they struck up a conversation, a friendship, horse related. And she asked him one day. She says, "If you'd ever want me to come out and just clean out some stalls, I just want to be around horses."
Mm-hmm.
And he, with the big loving graciousness of his heart, said, "I will give you a horse."
Awesome.
So Lacey came into the picture. We got her, and then Kelly was what? This is our newest horse.
Oh,
This
pretty.
horse is her name is Kai Moon,
Uh-huh.
and we saved her from a kill lot down in South Arkansas.
Is that because
And
she
that's
was
a-
older, or why?
Well,
why-
there's some people that go to auctions and they buy the sick, the blind, the maimed, the old, whatever horses, and then they will pull one out that looks good and try to sell it.
Okay.
And it usually is bought by people that love horses, that are kind-hearted, and of course they price them way more than what they're worth. But the story about Kai Moon is
That's Lacey, I guess.
that's Lacey, yes. She was scheduled to go to the kill facility, and Kelly was interested and put together a fundraiser, and that kind of died because it didn't get enough support. And then all of a sudden, this horse came up 2 weeks later, the same horse that was supposed to have been slaughtered. And there were some people that remembered that first fundraiser, and they contacted Kelly, and they said,
Wow.
there's some lady, was it California, right, Kelly? Colorado, that said, "I want to start a fundraiser." So she and her group of people raised up half the money. And then Kelly's friend had not seen her in about 10 years, I guess, 10 years or so, that lives here in town, saw her in town and said, hey, I want to help. What can I do? And so Kelly gave her the information on where to donate, and she donated the rest of it.
Awesome.
So we took a trip down to South Arkansas 2 weeks ago, I think. Last 2 weeks ago, last Saturday,
Brought
and brought Kai
Kai
Moon
Moon
back
back.
up. And wonderful horse, great disposition, and we can't ride her yet because she's a little lame on her foot. She had a little abscess on her foot, and that's kind of what you get when you get those colors.
Right.
You really don't know. They don't say anything about that in the description.
You find out.
Yeah, the appeal is to make you feel soft-hearted
Right.
for these things. But we got a good horse, and
Awesome.
we're nursing her back to health, and everything's fine.
Yay.
Yay!
That's a good story. It's
Yeah,
a feel-good
good story.
story. So good.
All right, you want to
Okay.
talk about who's on?
We are
on
going
the
to talk
show
about our
today?
guests.
Oh, this they wanted to. Oh, we have to talk about this. This
What
is
is
my
that?
that's my shoe,
Oh,
and I had a shoe
I
that
saw that
came
on
apart.
Facebook.
Came apart, and I got me some shoe goo. You can buy this at just about any place where they have glue, and it works. By the way, what's wrong with you?
if I have a shoe that needs shoe goo, I'm going to bring it to you. How about that?
Well, I've got all the clamps you need to put your
Evidently
shoe back
you do.
together. Looks good. All right, go ahead.
Why are you red?
Because you make me red.
Up first, we have Dennis Lee. He is going to teach a self-defense class, so we will
Okay.
talk more about that with him. We also have Joel Seabag. He is going to he is kind of drummed up an evening of music and inspirations,
Yeah.
which will be at the Harrison High
Cool.
School, and we'll let him talk more about that. We also
All right.
have Eric Stefanski here with the Ozark Arts Council to talk about everything that's coming. They have a full calendar. So,
Okay.
without
Full
further
calendar.
ado, we will go to break. And when we return, Dennis Lee will be with us. Stay with us.